make the shoes that we buy for $200 or for $300, however much. That's what they want in Eastern DRC. They want it to be balkanized so that it can become a mining state where everybody gets oppressed and the resources are then easily taken by Rwanda. That is the reason why they want to balkanize that country. They don't want it because they care about the Tutsi. They want it because they want a safe passage to get the minerals out.
UN boss.
What's it called? Let me continue speaking. What's it called? If you see what Elon Musk is trying to do, Elon Musk has even strayed away. Elon Musk has even. Can you let me speak?
May I make a point of information, UN boss?
No, I'm continuing to speak. You can come after. There's other people on the panel.
UN boss, I insist. Can I put a point of information?
No, just let me finish.
Allow UN boss in any debate. You allow information. Just like you gave information to Farida Costa. Do you remember?
You wouldn't even let me add to hers.
Allow. You are using very harsh language. You don't have a right to say no. Do you know who is speaking? You don't have a right to say no.
I do have a right to say no, actually.
Okay, I am going to make you understand that you don't have that right. Anyway.
You're a moderator?
Good morning. Good morning, UN boss, or good afternoon, or whatever. I don't know where you are. And the rest of the people who are here. I am actually happy that you're speaking this language. I am personally concerned about the people who are trying to cause confusion, like the speakers who have been here who have disappeared. However, UN boss, I have been trying to look through your account. You have no information relating to the good words that you're speaking here. My question is,
oh my God.
Yeah, I have gone through your videos.
Oh, so the videos about the Congolese children, that's not good information.
Oh no, yeah, that's very good. But
the videos of me speaking about Arabization.
I'm going to finish, then you can submit.
No, I'm telling. That's the information you wanted, right? Me speaking about Arabization as a South Sudanese. What do you feel that is?
UN boss, let him give information. Let him.
No, I'm not.
Wait. We are going to chip in after him.
I understand that, but you want me to listen to him going through my profile? You think that's funny?
To speak.
That's weird.
On the floor.
No, I'm good. I don't want to talk to I'm not talking to somebody who feels like they want
to. Hold on. Listen.
I am giving
my sister. Listen.
I'm fine. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, listen. Okay, feel at home.
Don't go. Feel at home. We want to understand why you have not made a mention of things like why they are stealing.
She has gone.
No, it's okay. She will be there listening. She's listening. My question is very simple. You cannot fail to speak about a country and then you go and speak about things that have been done. She has very good information. Why doesn't she make a good video about this? Because you women are known that your messages go far. I've seen videos about the children in Congo being massacred. Yes, I've seen those videos. But there's no video talking about minerals. There's no video talking about Kagame plundering resources. That's what I'm wanting to ask. Can she do a video? That's all I wanted to ask. But it's only cowards who disappear.
Yeah, thank you. You and both refrain from self-entitlement. You've been here castigating Farida Costa the way you feel like, but somebody just chipped in and said point of information and you said no. No, that's not allowed.
She's come back. Don't worry.
That's not allowed in any health debate.
Issue I don't
First listen to me, okay? Somebody chipped in, it's saying point of information, you are saying no, and you reached to that extent of even going down. No, let us not behave like that.
Did you hear what he said? Can I speak now?
Yes, get that information.
Simple.
This is my
Can you do a video?
This is my issue. Did you hear the first thing he said? If you cannot
communicate, you can as well leave. I can make you leave right now.
You're not allowing me to communicate, actually.
Because you're not listening. I can be rough if you want me to be rough. You are not listening.
No. Yeah, greatest. Let me handle her.
Tell her.
You and both. You
She'll
and both.
simply
You have to
answer
be
what I've said, or
patient.
to say, I'll do a video.
You were. I remember very well. You were so harsh at Farida Costa, and I was like, yeah. But the gentleman chipped in, telling you, I got some point of information. You are given Rena away. Let us debate. Africans, let us be tolerant to other divergent opinions. And after listening to his information, he was like letting you know that you know what, you and both here, you have nice information, but make videos out of that information so that your message can be taken very well. That's all I had for you. Go on, you and both. Go on.
You want me to speak now? It's okay to speak now? Now is good?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. The reason why, did you see me, what's it called? Go to Farida's personal account and tell her what she needs to do with her personal account? Did you see me do that? Did you see me attack her based on her personal content that's on her account? You saw me literally have a conversation with her about what she said.
Let me tell you this.
So now
Here,
I can't speak.
okay. Wait. Here, if someone happens to come on a platform like this, what people do is actually to first visit your account and see whether what you are speaking corresponds with what you are posting, because this is a virtual actually protest per
You
se.
said I was attacking her. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm telling you the difference to why my response.
Okay, focus back. Focus back to what
Let me
you were
speak.
asked.
Allow me to.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't like what I'm saying. I don't understand what I'm supposed to say. Can I speak?
Go on the question I asked you. Go back to the.
So, anyways, that was the reason. So you said, "Oh, you're here attacking Frida. Why don't now you like it?" No, I didn't attack Frida. I literally listened to what she said, and I addressed what she said. I didn't say, "Well, Frida, look at your profile. This, and that."
Okay, sister,
no.
feel at home. Feel at home.
No, I can't feel at home now, because now I'm like, okay, these people want to look at every video and judge me based on a video.
No, forget about that.
Where
Forget
my
about
issue
that.
was. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
forget about that. Focus.
Okay, just listen to me.
Let us know.
Oh my goodness.
Let us know the real problem of DRC. Okay. Like I asked you within the preamble.
Am I gonna speak just like the greatest spoke? Like, you guys are saying that I'm not listening to you, but you're not listening. You're not even allowing me to speak. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here.
But Africans, why are you so difficult? You and both.
Anyway,
go on with the topic.
So
go on with the topic. Yeah.
No, Mr. Ludwig, I'm literally addressing why because you said, oh, you dropped down because you're scared. No, I dropped down because I didn't feel comfortable with somebody trying to personally address my account. I'm allowed to do that. If I don't know you, I don't know who you are. So now you want me to come here and listen to you literally say, oh, this girl, she has this.
Thank you for putting her down. Whoever has done so, thank you.
Bobby, go.
She's not tolerant. Whoever has put her down, thank you.
No,
I don't bring her back here. Don't bring her back here. She can't listen to others' views.
We are genius.
She castigated the Farida Costa in
I heard
a harsh way.
But
for her, she's not accepting information.
No, but
I'm telling her to focus on the topic.
Lukwago, you have been attacked. Listen, Miss you and boss.
Let us listen to Madame Lady Sylvia. She's going to be communicating to us in French as Nganda you translate. Madame Sylvia, the microphone is yours.
Hi, how are you?
We are fine. How are you?
I'm fine too.
We want to take our debate beyond the tribal rhetorics Museveni and Kagame want to lure us into, as we are forgetting the real key players of the Congolese mess.
Okay, the only what she gonna say, she will talk, and then once she finish, because most time when we talk here, we need our audience to understand first of all, because we are here, we know what you are talking about first of all, because once I trust Mr. Lukwango and I trust great Mr. The Great and I trust you and both, I trust you, trust me. Let our members talk first and finish and inform audiences. So we don't have to interrupt ourselves. Let us, our audience knows what's
Ngunda, that one is very clear. Let the lady speak.
Okay,
that one is very
speak,
clear.
speak.
I'll handle that.
Vuga.
none se
Vuga ibyuzi barabyumva, aba audience nibo dukeneye, abangaba nabo baraza kuza ku translate kuko abagande nabo barumva Igiswahili, barumva n'Ikinyarwanda, barumva n'Icyongereza n'Igifaransa. Okay, keep going.
Urebye ntabwo natangiranye na live ariko ngewe icyo mvuga ku banyarwanda, intambara yatangiye ngewe ubasobanurire ko ngewe kumusobanurira uko intambara y'akarere yateguriwe muri Maison Blanche hari ya New York y'abazungu, urumva bashaka kuza kujya muri Congo gusohora amabuye ya Congo, sibyo? Noneho rero bo bateguye kuza bifashije Museveni, bashaka kugira ngo babone uko batera u Rwanda, noneho babone inzira ibajyana muri Congo, kuko baciye kuri Habyarimana bima inzira, mu mbuto bima inzira, barangije bashaka kuryo babica, n'Uburundi bwabimye inzira bashaka kuryo babica, barangije bamaze kubica bategura biriya byihibe nyine byari byisenge impunzi z'abatutsi, biragenda bigeze muri Congo, bamigeze mu Rwanda byica abanyarwanda. Noneho
you can stop from there. It translates for, you speak for 2 minutes, it translates. Yeah. Now we are lost. Ngunda, you translate to us, man.
I'm gonna translate for just a second, and then we're gonna let her finish, and then I'm gonna take point of view what she was talking, because if you will.
Okay. Now let her proceed. Tell her to proceed.
Komeza.
Aha. Noneho rero bifashishije Museveni bamuha mbese gutunganya ibya byihibe bari bisimuriza abatutsi mu Bugande, babaha imbunda, baraza baza mu Rwanda, bategura kwica abatutsi n'abahutu bo mu Rwanda, birabananira. Babonye bibananiye baravuga bati reka duhanure indege Habyarimana na nuriya perezida w'u Burundi. Noneho rero bamaze kubahanura nibwo babonye uko bica abatutsi, barangije genocide bagereka ku bahutu, barangije mu Rwanda nyine genocide barayirangiza, bakomeza muri Congo kugira ngo babone uko bajya gufata amabuye y'agaciro. Nta bindi, nta ari byinshi vuga, ibyo byose ibyo mvugura bizi, ibyo mvugura bizi nawe wabisobanura ko tubyumvikanaho nawo ngabo ko akarere wambwirire ko Museveni avuye mu akarere kagira amahoro, bari byuhera.
First of all, she said Museveni, if we can take Museveni down with his regime, all the region we can have a peace. The second that she was talking about, Museveni and Kagame, they had a plan to accuse us, Bantu, Baganda, all of us, that they will, because we have a good heart to receive them. So they had the plan to always kill our people by put on us and accuse us the first genocide against them, so that they can have a power and have the strength to continue to take the region or to control the region. So, and then she said that their plan, they was planning by West to control the East Africa in order to take down the president of Rwanda and the president of Burundi, the former president, President Habyarimana, and the former president of Burundi, to shoot their plane, so that they can do the job of the Western country they have sent them to go to Congo for the taking the mineral. As the UN, both she was saying that the war that they are causing, they are not causing the war because of a tribe. They are causing the war to put us down, and then to go to get all the minerals, what they want to take them to the West countries. So she's like, if the Museveni and the Kagame, they move in the power, because the Tutsis, we have no problem with the Tutsis. We live with them for a long time. We have intermarriage with them for a long time. They've been in Congo for a long time. They have no that problem. So if this Museveni and the Paul Kagame and his regime and the Museveni regime, they are using that excuse by putting the Tutsi front, and then Tutsi, they become a victim. So when we debate here, we debate about the Tutsis tribalism, because they give them power to keep controlling us. So we don't give a chance to the people outside of our community, outside of East Africa, to know the real problem that we have. That's why we found the Mrs. Who's that lady who just left. She thought that we are fighting for tribalism. She thought that we are fighting because of Hutu and the Tutsi or Twa. So now that's why Mrs. You and both, she was trying to inform and tell you guys that in Congo we have General Makenga, who's the Munyamurenge. She's the commander-in-chief of Southern Kivu and Northern Kivu to combat Kagame, and she's a Munyamurenge, which means we have the ministers in Congo who are there as Banyamurenge, who stand for Banyamurenge, which means this war is not because of the tribes. It's the war because of the minerals. And then these guys, because they have no way to do what? To fight this war. They have to pass through of that umbrella by killing people. If you guys remember back when Obote and Idi Amin Dada, when them 7 was dressing up the jazz of the militaries of the Obote, and they come back say that, hey, you know what, Obote is doing this one. When there was the Museveni and the rebel, that group wanted to just to be in the power and control Uganda. So we have to wake up, and then we have to know the Tutsi are our brothers. They are our sisters and the brothers. Some Tutsi, they are not in this conflict. Some Tutsi, they are in this conflict because they don't know what is going on. Some Tutsi, they don't know that this conflict is a mineral conflict. Because even in Rwanda, there is a more Tutsi who are outside. General Kayumba Nyamwasa, he was a Tutsi, he's outside. Patrice Karegeya, he was killed. Kizito Mihigo, he was killed. Most Tutsis there, they are suffering.
Point of correction and point of inquiry at the same time.
Okay.
Mr. Ngungu, Congo is the largest country, if not second largest. I point out to be corrected, but I think in Africa it's the largest country. Congo has parts that have never witnessed war. Am I right?
You're right.
Let's answer yes. Okay. Why is the rest of Congo that has never witnessed war silent on what is happening in Eastern DRC? I want to have a perspective of understanding that point of people who know that the Eastern DRC has minerals, has everything. Because from my information where I'm standing, Elon Musk has a lease to mine minerals in Congo for 200 years. Cobalt, tin, copper, and I think tungsten. Where did Elon Musk get that lease? He has a mine and people in Congo don't know. Can you please shed some light on why the people in Congo,
I'll start with the Mr. Terrorist, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Let me finish. Ngungu, we want to be listened to. I'm finishing. Shed light on why people are quiet. I love the energy the person speaking French is using. By the way, UN boss and the lady, I don't know what's her name, can you please encourage more women to speak about these things? You women have a bigger, stronger voice. Some of us, when we speak, we are construed because maybe we don't have facts. But the information you are sharing is important. And I want us to spread this information as fire. But be the priests who go to churches, not priests who go to shrines and later preach the Bible. Thank you.
So I'll start with the Mr. Terrorist, Mr. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and Paul Kagame. So, and then I'll go beyond a little bit about, for example, for the people who know the new history for Mozambique, the country called Mozambique in Southern Africa region. There was a little bit a place called Cabo Delgado. There they found a gas in the ocean. So there was no war, there was no problem before. So from now, Kagame, he's there to stand, because they are tourists, to stand for the interest of French people, so that they can protect the total interest, and the total is a French company. So which means when I come back to Congo, in Lake Kivu, we used to swim there was gas. When you swim, like gas can pull you down. So they measure and they do all measurement, they found there was a gas. And these people, they need gas. Always they fight Ukraine, wherever, Russia, because of gas. If I take you back a little bit in the war in Ukraine and Russia and the USA, it is because of mineral which they found in Ukraine. So I'm going back to Congo. The region that there is a mineral in Congo, before in Congo, because myself, I'm half Congolese, half Rwandese. My mom, she from South Kivu. That's why I'm standing for the Congolese. My dad from Rwanda. So, long time with our grandfathers, when we go to the farm, to the farms, normally when we go to the farm, we used to see like stone. The colony, they put the stone and then they put
Matonda, Ngogo.
Yes.
I've witnessed Anthony Blinken making so many speeches about the DRC question. Okay? You know Anthony Blinken?
Yes.
Why are Congolese so much occupied with the tribal rhetorics Museveni and Kagame are spreading, rather than actually focusing on who are the real reason as to why DRC is in that mess? Go on.
And you have to remember, Museveni is in the charge of authorities of that area because of what? Look, in South Sudan, he's the one who killed the vice president of Sudan because they was planning to divide Sudan wherever for a long time, and then Museveni was participating of that. You understand? When the Idi Amin Dada, he wasn't give them chance with the president of Omar Bashar, wherever. I think Omar Bashar, wherever. So let's go back. In Congo, we have conflict. It's not tribe conflict. Banyamulenge is a mountain. We know that those are refugees, but our brothers and sisters. We love them because we intermarriage with them. But Tutsis, they are our friends, our brother, our family.
Ani ajeko Congo, ani ajeko UN boss n'aleeta abantu abalala. Oyo mwala tukyayagala okuwulira byayogera. Who has removed her? Bobby, gwa mujeko.
Mukyagala kuyogera.
Let me go check bring someone up, please.
Yeah, Jeko, she's the one actually who dropped in favor of this very person, because I'm following in the comment section. She proposed that herself.
I still needed to hear. There's information she was speaking about Kagame.
Okay. She's the one who proposed that she drops down, then this one replaces her Anna.
Okay, it's okay.
Actually, she have information. She have very
strong more information.
UN, can you please come back? I'll have to sacrifice one more person. Yeah, there's information that I wanted to get. She started to tackle it.
Gunda, if you finish to speak, I would add something. Then I will.
Please go ahead.
Let me give her space.
I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished.
UN boss, can you please come back? You tell her to come back.
Let me bring her. Let me bring her back.
Yeah, tell her to come back.
I know. Now she went for the.
Please tell her to come back.
Okay, here.
This information she has.
I think her phone is die. It die. Her phone is die.
So, can you please give
I already share. She's gonna come.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to stand for the Hutu, Tutsi, and the Twa, and all.
Let me
African.
bring her. I think she's here now. Let me bring her up.
Yes.
No, I don't see her. Can you put in your in? I see team leader.
She's here. She's here. She's here. She's here already.
Okay. Where is she?
She's here. Can you write? Maybe they can put you up a little bit. They need more information.
I saw her join again, but I don't see her request. Let me see if I can check for her.
So next time, don't stress her out. You have to let her talk because she has point of view.
Ngundu,
yes.
We don't operate on your terms. I want to make it clear.
All right.
Please, when you come here, we are respectful. I can speak to you. You can speak to me.
All right.
But we have to have a decorum.
Okay.
Of the information that we share. And then we have also
left already.
Understood. No, she's going to come back. I saw her join and then she went back. I don't know what's wrong with her. Let me just send a direct invite.
Let her leave a spot for her. Let her spot remain there.
Okay.
But she's the one who proposed. It seems she's occupied with the other heralds because she wrote in the comment section that Anna, you come and take over my spot, then I drop.
No, I think she wanted to share something, but maybe
she said that because there was no space for me to come up. But
okay,
it's now the
Hannah, where are you best? We can let you speak.
Let us first wind up with this lady.
Ngundu and I thought she was.
Ngugu, go on.
Okay, so you asked me the reason of the Congo conflict. So first of all,
First conclude with Lady Sylvia's submission. Then we go back to her. She adds more until when she tells her that I'm done. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, ready? Urashobora gukomeza?
Ntago nta bindi vuga reka komeza uvuga ibyo ngibyo nagire bishaka kuvuga.
She said I have to continue that one.
Tugomba gukomeza kurwanira akarere kacu kuko nitutakomeza kukarwanira kazagenda gasigarane aba bazungu bamatse ibihugu bafatanyije na bariya byihebe byita batutsi bafashijwe kuko Museveni avuyeho akajyaho umeze nkawe nakagama akava akajyaho umeze nkawe nta kintu adukorera tuzakomeza n'ubundi akarere n'ubundi abantu bazakomeza bapfira niho baze bagatwara kuko tutahaguruka ngo turwane intambara byose bizaducika kandi n'abana bacu ntabwo bazabona aho baba muri Afurika izagenda reka komeza ubabwire nigere ushaka.
She's saying that if you continue supporting, first of all, she said that anyways, for in person, if I add what she said, I don't have any problem with the Tutsis. Tutsis are good people. They work hard. They pay taxes. They do everything. But the people who come behind of them by the tribe saying that Tutsi, we have to fight for ourselves. So if we keep Museveni and Paul Kagame by supporting them, keep supporting them when we know that they are terrorists, because if the leader he want to conquer and control us normally, they will wanna use tribe, say that hey, we are Tutsis, we have to stand for ourselves, we have to expand ourselves. So if he doesn't, if the leader he doesn't use tribe, he's gonna use the region. If he doesn't use the region, he's gonna use the church. So we have to be careful by following our fellow Tutsis. The victim, they have a family, they have children, they have suffered a lot. We have suffered a lot because of group of people who come and divide us because of minerals that they are looking in Congo, in Africa. These are the thieves who are stealing Africa. They are the thieves who are trying to put us down as African, because there is no way Tutsi they're gonna take over Africa, because African, Bantu, Baganda, we are so many. We are so many in Africa. The Tutsi are minority, so they know that there's no way they can control us. So which means let us not put victimize the Bantu Baganda by saying that Baganda, they are hating the Tutsi. We don't hate Tutsi. We love the Tutsi. Tutsi are...
So, Mr. Ngundu,
Yes.
Mr. Ngundu,
Yes.
am I right to say that people have used tribal sentiments or what we call ethnic sentiments to try to confuse the civil war in Congo and the mercenary attacks by the M23 as a tool, number one, to confuse the population, and number two, to claim legitimacy on Eastern DRC? The truth of the matter is that this is a big span of a multi-faced conflict. The multi-faces that are in here, for example, I would say that behind the scene, there are different players whose interests are actually not anywhere to have Congo peaceful, because then if Congo is peaceful, Congo will demand the right to fair pay of what is due to its minerals, number one. Number two, I think Africans as a whole, we have been so unfair to Congo. The next wave of war is going to be biological weapon warfare. And the targeted areas, according to Henry Kissinger's report, is the Great Lakes region, because combined the Great Lakes region accounts for almost more than a half, 3/4 of the minerals the world needs are in the Great Lakes region in the 21st century. So what does that mean? That if we don't stand with Congo, if we don't make sure that the people who are causing instability and destabilizing the Congo region, especially Eastern DRC, the effects of the instability in Congo will completely annihilate us, and then these people will take advantage. The only choice they don't have is the choice that God has put across. They are minors, we are majors. When I speak like that, you know.
Yes, I understand.
They are few in number and we're big in number. Even if they procreate like rabbits, they cannot add more. Because even I think God in his own wisdom knew that these people are very dangerous people. I beg to thank you, UN boss. I think we should Lukwago respectfully invite Hannah. I don't know whether empty.
I'm almost.
No, she's not yet done. She's not yet done.
I'm almost finished.
Okay,
Mr. Lukwago, I'm finished. I'm finished.
Can you
So
please mute yourself? Let him
He finished long time ago.
I am finishing.
I'm still interested in Sylvia's insights. Let her first tell us that she has concluded. Then another person chips in.
Okay.
No,
I'm almost
Sylvia
finished.
said one word. I want to translate the word she said.
So
for me, I hear Kinyarwanda also. She said that we as a Bantu, we need to fight for the future of our children and grandchildren. Because if we didn't fight for the future of our children, they're going to suffer and they're going to lose the land, they're going to lose where to stay. So it's our responsibility to fight for the best of our generations. Thank you.
Okay, so is it done with our submission so that
by adding a little, so I'm almost submitting by adding a little bit, by continuing with the Mr. Terrorist Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of the region and Paul Kagame of Rwanda. Please, we love Tutsis. Tutsi are our brothers. If you are Tutsi here, knows that you are Tutsi. We love you. The strategy that they use with to kill you guys by putting to us Baganda, to us Bahutu, to us Bakongo, that we are the one who did that. That's the strategy to control us, both of us. So if you want to have the proof who's the chief of staff of Uganda is the son of Museveni. If Museveni was standing for the Tutsi, he could put the son of other Tutsi to be defense soldiers. Who's the son of be prepared to be a son to be defense whatever, defense minister in Rwanda, wherever, who's gonna be the next president? He's the son of Kagame, which means they are trying to be in the group saying that, hey, you know what, you guys, they are killing us as tribe, so that you guys, you are protecting them to be there to continue to terrorist Uganda, East Africa, Congo, Burundi, Tanzania, so that they come with the name of tribe. For me, there's no Tutsi who's gonna suffer in my own eyes. If the Tutsi is the victim, I will stand for the Tutsis, because the Tutsi are human, African. Even though they're Afro-Asian African, they are mixed with the us already. So we have to stand for them. We know that they've been used. So for me, I'm done, and then I leave other people to continue.
Okay, thank you so much.
Lukwago, Hannah should speak next. I think she came in. I don't know Hannah and this other lady.
This one was the first. Yeah, the first was Kwamika. Then after
Kwamika. Okay, Kwamika. Kwamika, introduce yourself, where you're based, and then go ahead and speak. Introduction first, where you're based, what you do if you want, and then continue with the submission.
So it's my pleasure to come here and see that you are at least discussing some interesting subjects about this is not the war of tribalism, but the war of wealth of Congo. And as we know that Congo is like Eden in the Bible of our continent Africa. So if Congo fail or fall, we will all fall. And if Congo win, we will all win as African, as Bantus. So I am Kwame Kanya. I am based in Belgium. I am a mother, activist for many years now. That was because I don't like injustice. I cannot tolerate lies. So, and I like to speak up when necessary. I am not a politician, but I can speak up for the underestimated population without interest or without anything to gain for myself. So we have been advocating already for more than 5 years in Kenya, Rwanda, but due to this wealth war in Congo, it seems that we have to shift to other language to make unity as one as Africans. So I want to complete what Sylvia was saying to give us insight of what is going on. She said, normally this plan to balkanize or to conquer the wealth of Congo came from Uganda. This you can find it in the book. I don't know if someone speak French here. There is a book which include also the classified files, original copy, handwritten, signed with the owners. It's called La Guerre mondiale africaine, started from Uganda, and the conspiracy of Anglo-Saxon American. It's written by Noel in the newspaper. I will write it down in the comment. So there, the author explain how this plan started from Uganda. So what Lady Sylvia was saying, after discovering the wealth in Kivu, in Congo, let's say investigation came already after the independence. They left Africa, but they didn't leave Africa in reality. What happened? They came to Habyarimana, the president. That's what Sylvia was saying, to try to reach Congo.
Point of inquiry, Mrs. Kwanka. Did the war start in Uganda or
the plan? Okay, I am explaining.
That's very good.
Okay, the plan. Okay. So after discovering the wealth and localizing everything of the plan of Balkanization, they came to President Habyarimana in Ari. He said himself, I have his speech. Then he refused. He didn't say. He say, we are more into the development of the population, not conquering other countries and killing our neighbors. We have a good relationship with Congo. In that time, Habyarimana was a very good friend of Mobutu. So they went to, I don't know, somewhere else. It was not working. But then it came up that the FPR was the rebel in Uganda already fighting for Obote. You know already the story. And those rebels, they say, we are refugees, we want to come back home. So they found themselves, like say Kagame, in his weakness of being a refugee, of wanting to come, to conquer, to come in his country and to use like...
Hello.
Yes.
Kwame Kanya, have you got any clues about the 1966 gold scandal? Because by then, Kagame and Museveni were not in power, okay? But there was a gold scandal that caused the problems for Bote and Yamin. Do you have clues about it?
You mean the genocide in Uganda?
No, the gold scandal. The gold scandal, the 1966 gold scandal.
That I don't have an idea. I have to educate. I have to check. I don't know. I am just talking about the 80s and so on. So and then in that book they explain the details and also the fire and the testimony of people. The America, that's what Sylvia also was saying. The genocide, the plan of genocide. They found a way to enter Congo from Uganda. So they found out that Museveni was hosting the Kagame and the other refugees who want to come to Rwanda by force. So they sponsored Museveni, first of all, to conquer the Obote war. And afterward, through Museveni, they sponsored Rwigema and Kagame war to conquer the Rwanda. So this war is not the war of Kagame and Museveni. They have been helped by USA. They have been helped by England and Europe. And everything is recorded. So if we point out those people, we have also to point out the because even if I can say it is not fair, but I can say that also Kagame is a victim. He is like their delivery service for the stones and everything. And then they had a deal. So they paid money for the weapon. They didn't have weapon. They didn't have materials. So everything they are doing in Congo, and they plant this, I will tell one thing. So they sacrificed, they found a way to enter Rwanda. They say it is to liberate Tutsis who were marginalized. And then they wanted to find a way. In Washington, there was a meeting. It is in that book that they was about to sacrifice 50,000 Tutsis. They say, okay, if 50,000 Tutsi die, it's okay, and then we will call it a genocide, and then you can use that to rule the country or to enter the country or to win the war. But it didn't come out like 50,000. It ended up by costing Hutu and Tutsi in total more than 1,600,000. So
point
it was
of inquiry, Ms. Kwame. Point of inquiry.
Yeah, it's more than
our viewers.
Yes.
Point of inquiry. I want for our viewers to understand very well your submission.
Yeah.
Is it right for me to say that the aspect of the genocide was actually a construed idea by the Western world, such that there should have been a displacement, a mass displacement of people, and then later on these people start to claim right over land in another republic?
It is not a problem.
Is it part of the orchestration of a plan, or it was actually a genocide?
I will 100% it is recorded. I will come up to that because it's not even the problem of land, it's a problem of wealth of Congo. And at the end, no one will be the winner. If you see the situation of Tutsis in Rwanda now, I don't think they won the war. Only the people who came from the few people, like Sylvia was saying, few people in Rwanda are the one who was holding the economy, all those stones and everything. The economy is not and development. Someone here, when I came in, was talking about they developed Rwanda. We are not developed. The development is among few people. The other people are starving. So in that thing, they designed that war that they have to push all the refugees after winning the war in Congo. They have to push the maximum because all the borders all the borders were closed and the only opening was Congo. So that also that maximum refugees, Hutu and some Tutsis who fled also the country, was pushed in Congo for the plan to follow the refugees, to kill as maximum as possible and to take the land. So they succeeded. So the war came from Uganda, the Obote, and then Rwanda, and then Congo. After they put down Mobutu because they negotiated with Mobutu and he refused. So that same thing from 1996 till now the plan in Congo is to sacrifice again Banyamulenge in Congo to alive to the same objective as what they achieved in Rwanda. So, no, so the thing is now, do we really have to continue to concentrate on that tribalism? Because now there are
Okay.
some one thing. There are some Tutsis who are against this war, who are against this plan of Balkanization. There are Banyamulenge who are against this plan of Balkanization. We all family Rwandans, we are born between Tutsis and Hutu. We are against this Balkanization. Okay. So
Okay. Now another question. I love the energy, and I love the facts that you have on ground. My question again stems from the things I've read. That's why when I listen to people who have information, I'll proudly applaud you that this is very good information. Now, I have to refresh your minds, but all of you who are on this platform. Answer if I'm wrong. I have followed the politics of Congo for quite a while, and I'm actually trying to dig deeper about the companies that have benefited. UN in itself, there are so many people who are benefiting from Congo being in this kind of instability. First and foremost, Congo does not manufacture firearms. We are seeing guns from America, guns from France, and guns from many countries.
Yeah.
How do they arrive there? My question is very simple now. Hutus and Congos and Congolese, I want a yes or no answer. Do we have pertinently, can we follow in the roots of the Congolese history? And we have people who have been in Congo as early as the 1800s who can be referred to as Banyamulenge. Please answer yes or no. Because do we have Banyamulenge as far as 1800?
Not Banyamulenge, but Tutsi came.
Banyarwanda. That's what
There were, yeah, there were some Banyarwanda that came.
Fine.
Yeah, that came with the Belgium.
Okay, thank you. So, you spoke about the idea of Mobutu Sese Seko. I have a dossier on Mobutu Sese Seko being asked to sign for 3/4 of the mineral wealth in Congo. The idea he refused, and then when he refused, CIA and I think Belgium decided to make an orchestration to remove him from power. Now I get the information that whereas people think that Mobutu was the worst enemy of Congo, people who laughed and people who smiled and people who said, oh, of course he had his own flaws, I can agree, but Congo was intact with nothing like having issues here and there. Now I want to understand, I asked a question, but my sister, I think Ndugu did not answer it properly. Why is the rest of DRC not coming up full in arms? Because we know that a country can only be defended. Wait. A country can only be defended by its own citizens. You realize that we are having a problem in Uganda. Actually, right now, the whole of Uganda is on fire, except a few, that we cannot all understand at the same level. You realize that in Kenya, there's a bigger problem. And actually, the results of what is going to be in Uganda in 2026 may become a fire in the whole of the Great Lakes region. So my question to you, sister, and the rest of the speakers, do we feel safe having these two leaders, Kagame and Museveni, or Musaba, staying in power for because they have plans of over 100 years? What is our plan as Easterners of Africa, as the Bantu originals, in order to safeguard our heritage and our land resources? Because that is the only thing that God gave us. We may not be having other things, but we have those resources. What is our plan? Do we unite with Congo, or we continue laughing at Congo? Please go in that direction.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So okay, that's a good question. Of course, as others said, Kagame and Museveni, they are most dangerous people for the peace of the Great Recreation. But what they have been doing for the past 35 years, they utilize the technique of divide and rule. Divide and rule, what the colonialism, the imperialism used in the past. So, in fact, the head of people, because of war, poverty, and underdevelopment, in their head there is tribalism. So they are hate. There is genocide in head. They cannot think and put the eyes in front and see, okay, even if you said something good, which maybe I can conclude in, we are not only fighting for the wealthy war and the guns and the unaliving people. We are also fighting against biological war. So even those minor people, they will rule the Great Recreation, they will be terminated. If you have heard recently what Elon Musk said, if you have heard what Bill Gates said, they want Africa without Africans. But then who are the maximum of African? They are Bantus. So at the end, no one will survive if we don't put energy together. So to respond to your question, Kagame and Museveni, they are dangerous. And they have to be replaced with people with Bantu spirit. Otherwise, no one will survive. And those people, those companies, to your second question, who are in Congo, they profit the instability. Of course, there is no engineer. We are engineers. We have many engineers. But who is willing with his own heart to go to develop an atomic bomb to protect Africa? No one. Every Congolese is in music. They are in music. They are in a food business. They are in a dancing. They are in a church. They are in everywhere beside where they have to be. So we have to unite with our whole energy, with our whole heart, not only for us, but also for our children. Even if you are in Europe, I will tell you one thing, what I wanted to say when I entered this platform. This is a wealth war, and no African is benefiting in it. I will tell you, I sent to the host a link to the contract that Rwanda signed with the United States of America in 2020, I think 2021, 2020, you will see exactly the date. to give the power to the American military base to control Rwanda 100%. With humility, no one will be punished, no one will be controlled, no one will see what is coming in and what's coming out. It's for us, Rwandan, it's like Rwanda is sold, but no one wanted to understand it. You will read that the contract I sent to you, it is online, it's everywhere. So American both Rwanda to control the military base. At the end, no one knows, don't know who is fighting in Congo. Who is fighting in Congo? Where does Rwanda or M23 fund all those things to fight in Congo? So we are fighting with the West. The only thing to win them, it is revolution. I will tell you the second thing. Here in Europe, for the government, let's say Belgium, where I'm based, we have recently a new government. I am in politics of Belgium. The new Premier Minister of the new government signed a contract to shift to the green energy. So that means the green energy, if you say, is coltan, is cassiterite, is cobalt, is everything. Secondly, here in Europe, someone who will use panel solar, sun panel, someone who will use electrical car, someone who, the companies who hire people, they are obliged them to give them a new iPhone 16, 17, whatever which is going to come. Every person who is working in a private sector on engineering level or somewhere where they offer a telephone, it is iPhone, okay? And it has to be a new. And everyone who is working in a company where they are allowed to receive a car, a company car, it has to be electrical car. And what will happen? You will have reduction. The company who will sell electrical car, they will have reduction minus taxes. So no zero taxes of almost nothing for electrical car. And for the one who are using fuel, they have to pay higher taxes. So all the company are shifting to the green energy. And recently, if you have followed,
they're being forced by their governments to do that.
Yes. We are forced to put the zone panel and everything. And recently you have seen Europe give the cash. There was a sanction to Rwanda, but they gave 20 million, more than 20 million sponsorship for Rwanda. Yeah, you saw many activists were against that, but anyhow, they handed money to Rwanda of 20 million. What was about that budget to do for? So, in fact, to conclude, there is a deal. They promised the European people those green, electrical, and everyone is excited. But here, electricity, gas is very expensive. Europe and the West, they depend on Africa, they depend on Congo for to heat our house, to eat, to drive to work. So without Congo,
Kanya, Madam Kanya,
yes.
Madam Kanya. Thank you for so much. Yeah, she's about to conclude, but I want you to take this. I want you to take this before you conclude. Okay. Thank you. Actually, all along I've been here advocating for going away from the tribal rhetoric. Museveni and Kagame want to rule us. Actually, to focus on the main trouble causes. And for sure, you've unpacked that. Okay? Now, these two buyiringu, these two parias and the bullies, Kairingu Kagame and the Kairingu Museveni, have been enjoying leverage from superpowers, that is per se, USA, United Kingdom, and the European Union, to loot Congolese minerals on their behalf. Okay? Now, after realizing that the interests of those superpowers are being threatened because of Museveni and Kagame, we are witnessing Kairingu Kagame being internationally isolated. And you've talked about the green energy that zeroes us to the Lobito corridor. That targets mainly transportation of those minerals that can help in the green energy. Okay? those minerals actually to be taken to those hegemonic powers, foregoing these two Ulungu's routes, Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, Ugandan airport to Switzerland, to the Gulf states, and up to Europe. What explains the international isolation of these two Ulengo? More so, Kairingo Kagame, Kamikanya. I felt like you were informed.
I will tell you something. You know, those
Kamikanya, do you know what Kairingo means?
No.
I can also
It means the juntas, the two juntas.
Okay, so I will summarize. So in fact, the West power, they work hidden. They are afraid of population. So if they spread up, that's why we are speaking up. Now the things that Congolese did or we have to do all is to make everything known by the whole world, by the population. Because as the population of Europe, we are the voters. We will not vote the thieves.
Kiwani, it's about morality. They need to do things slow because they don't want their constituents to understand that they overseas they are not they're not using democracy and they're not using morality. And so that is why they like to do things undercover. And the reason why now that they are straying away from Kagame is because Kagame was not careful enough the way they probably asked him to do. He wasn't careful enough. He put everything out in display. He got too hungry with power. That's why
you and both and the Kwamikanya. Have you got clues about Louis Abba and Michael Hooligan?
Yeah, let me conclude my point before I forget.
Yeah, as you conclude, have you got clues about Louis Abba and Michael Hooligan?
That one I cannot comment. Maybe you and we'll talk about it. So what I want to say, okay? So,
you've not got. You just tell me yes or no.
No.
You've got. No. Thank you. Go on. Okay. Because at one time, those two, they used to sit in Tanzania. Actually, they had found out that Kagame had a hand in the Rwandan genocide, but America and the United Kingdom stopped her from investigating and exposing Kagame by then. And now today, let me wind up. Now today, I'm so much surprised that United States of America, Belgium, European Union, Canada are sanctioning Kagame.
I will tell you why.
Politics.
I will tell you why. You know, as UN said, so they gave a protection, immunity to Kagame because also the genocide. We don't know till now who is the planificator, who is the initiator of genocide. Everything was hidden for what was killed the President Habyarimana and the President of Burundi. So he was under immunity for those years. But in fact, what he did, he was not careful. Kagame was not careful, and he started to kill and to steal openly. So he didn't walk in their step foot. And now that the whole world knows what is going on, so that I started by telling you that Kagame now, and I don't know much about Museveni, but Kagame and Museveni, they are victims of the plan. They planned it before. Now they want to throw everything on him. In fact, they will tear him out themselves.
Actually, Mwakanya, the major Kairing is Museveni. Kairing will literally mean camouflage. They keep on camouflaging. They go to Uganda, they call themselves Bararo, Bahima. They go to Congo, they call themselves Banyamulenge. Those two. So for us, we resolved to call them Buyiringu.
I have it. Yeah, Kaine Rugaba is the one who explained it well.
You have to call them Ubengwe. That's what you have to call them.
So in fact, now that war of Congo demasks everything. Now that they are exposed, they signed a contract. They gave money to Kagame to explore Congo. In fact, the deadline. In fact, now the government of Europe signed the green energy. Now they are under stress to get to the population what they promised them. They promised zero taxes to the people. They promised electrical car. They promised the reduction of taxes. So the governments have to deliver to the population. So now before Trump come to the power, because Trump has to mix up everything, we will not go. Maybe he can go in the step foot of Elon Musk, but he will not go in those things. I don't know what.
Mommy, the other thing is that the European Union didn't think that their own white constituents will actually care about what's happening in Congo. That is the surprise now. That's why they took back their deal, because they didn't think that their own people would be pressuring them.
Yes. Now the population of Europe, in fact, is awake. We have some people. What we can do, I am going to the conclusion. Now they didn't also expect that Trump could win the elections. So now they are anticipating to take as much as to make the much trouble as they can, and to steal as much as they can in Congo. And you know what Trump will tell Kagame? He will tell him the same as what he told to Zelensky. He will tell him, Kagame, we gave you the gun since 1990 or 1986. They will tell to Museveni, we gave you the guns and support to win to Obote. We supported you for 30 years. You promised us Congo. And then they will tell them, where is Congo? Okay, and there is a guy.
He also fired the head of the CIA and the FBI, so it's new people. These are new people that don't know Kagame the way they used to.
They know him because Elon Musk is still in Congo, and he has to see to make the Tesla. But maybe they will have another strategy and no other things. Two things of those ways. It's written. I don't know for the name I can remember. There is a plan to reduce the number of population of the whole world. We are too much, according to the
It's the eugenics.
Excuse me, can I chip in?
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I chip in? I love what your name is so difficult for me to pronounce, but Kamikani. Please. Oh my God.
Kwamikanya, greatest Kwamikanya.
Okay, Kwamikanya. Okay, thank you, Rukwago, for your side. I love the energy.
Kanya.
Okay, Kamikanya. Thank you so much, UN. I want to thank you for. I can feel the passion that you have. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, and we wind up with your submission. So, Africa is at war with the West, according to your submission and according to mine. True, we have been fooled. We have been muscled into people's
Greatest is say the West has turned Africa into a battlefield as by Kwame Kanya's submission. Thank you so much, lady. Thank you.
Okay, I will use Lukwago's patented explanation. The West has targeted Africa in that sense as a source of raw materials. We all know that Africa is the zonal base for everything the West needs. We have known for quite a long time. But there's one thing we have not known. And now there's 2 theories and 2 practices that are coming through. The first practice is pro-West, and the second practice is pro-BRICS. I want to get a definition and a clear path. These 2 people are the same, but coming in different guises. If you look at Russia,
one band, one sound.
Exactly. Now, if you look at Russia and China and India and the rest, there are 3 characteristics about those countries. The first characteristic is that they are all industrialized countries. The second characteristic is they are all about themselves. The third characteristic is that when they actually agree to whatever the Africans can offer, they have even a more bad view that they can cause to Africans. And that is For them, they say with the governments that will be there, oh, we shall not look about the things you do. So we have two evil people trying to present us solutions. And as Africans, you can see even how our governments are now fabbling. Kagame sticking with the West, but the West is not with him, they are dumping him. Uganda trying to stick to BRICS. I don't know how it's gonna work. But if you look at the agendas of the people who are trying to go west or east, the agenda is, one has an agenda of, I want to take power longer than what Africans want. And the Easterners are saying, oh, we shall let you do whatever you want as long as you give us deals. So it is deal for deal. In Africa, we are losing. I want to ask the ladies who are here on this platform. Most of us have moved out of our countries, including myself. Is it time we made a resolution to go back to our countries and fight?
I will tell you one thing. So England is looking to America, okay? America is controlling Europe, and America is a friend for Putin, and they will do everything. That's why you saw they called Tshisekedi to have a deal, because Tshisekedi is 2 weeks too weak to go to make a deal with Putin. So in fact, we Africans, we population, we people, we cannot rely on any resolution that America or Europe or any other will bring to us. So the only solution is revolution. It is possible among the population. We cannot drop Congo even for 1 second, because if it comes from Congo, it will go to Uganda, it will go to Tanzania, it will go everywhere. It will go everywhere. So what do we do first? So what do we do first? You know? So in fact, I can thank Kagame because he did something very good, and Museveni. So they said that they came to liberate Tutsis, but after the genocide in 1994, they analyzed them in maximum. They made them more pain like they had in 1994. So that means there are a lot of Tutsis who are unhappy, who doesn't accept that tribalism theory. I think also them, the same Mr. Kagame, because he disappointed Banyamulenge since 1990. There are a lot of association of Banyamulenge in Congo who are for Congo and who will die for Congo. So the thing we have to do, or the people has to do, is to make awareness day and night, stopping those tribalism thing. That's why I jumped in when I saw this subject. Kwamikanya. Yeah.
May I like it when you dissect this question beyond the tribal rhetorics. Because it is where I'm saying. Yeah, she's going to answer you. Salongo, mute your microphone. Mute your microphone. You've come to Buzabuza. Salongo, first of all,
I will take care of Salongo and Lukwago.
First wait. Yeah, I want to thank her because all along, I've been calling for people like Kwamikanya, okay? Because she has expounded more beyond the tribal rhetorics.
Then give her flowers. You are not even clapping for her. Give her the flowers.
So, Madam Kwamikanya, thank you so much, because you've dissected this issue from a wider perspective.
Hey,
and I've got both. First wait, I'm giving her flowers.
Then I will keep quiet. Then I hear.
Before you conclude, okay? Because all along the people have been having here, Tusi, Banyamulenge, wacha wewe, stop that rhetoric. It's what Museveni and Kagame have been promoting within the society. And for us here, we are saying, let us dissect the DRC question while focusing on the real trouble causers, those hegemonic powers. And for sure, you've unlocked it. So it is incumbent upon you, the listeners, actually to understand the DRC question from that wider perspective. That it is USA, okay? Global power dynamics. You get that? Global power dynamics. That Congo is where it is. There is someone who came here, RN, that the problem of Congo are its people. Nonsense. And he called himself, an international expert, and I debunked him because a person who claims to be an international expert would for sure focus on America, CIA, that analyzed Patrice Lumumba when he wanted actually to work with the Soviet Union, would have the capacity to flash out the rebel outfits. Then CIA had to actually to obunobu with the United Nations Security Council, okay, to put an armed embargo on the DRC army, and they made the Congolese to believe that MONUSCO was their protector. Kamikanya Rikare on. Thank you, thank you.
So I want to conclude like this. So you finish on a good phrase which I wanted to start on. The Lumumba of that time, it is possible to find Lumumba today. Don't rely on sanction. That is a tranquilizer. Don't rely on negotiation. Those are tranquilizer. Congo need army. Congo need son and brothers who want to fight. In fact, Congo is our Eden, like I started. It's our Eden. Now that I live in Europe, now that I see how much money I pay for invoice of electricity and gas, we cannot survive without Congo. So they can have a deal. So if we have a revolution movement, who do what Traoré did in Mali and Burkina Faso? If we have Traoré and Sami Goïta in Congo now, the war will finish in one day. But it asks people to stop thinking about this is Munyamurenge, this is what. There are some people, innate people who doesn't speak or who doesn't want to hear those kind of bullshit. Unite people, even Ugandese, if everyone who is patriotic need to use everything. We can have a diplomatic war. We can have activist war. We can write. People can sing. What I tell you to do now, I am very amazed. Someone who is fighting against Elon Musk or I don't know, Apple, and we are buying the last version of iPhone we have. So the first thing, someone who cannot do anything than I don't know, do boycott or the product or imagine killing 100 people, 1,000 people to make one